Hey guys, welcome back. Well, snow's still here. That hasn't gone anywhere. But the weather has definitely temp-wise increased. So I think right now it's in the upper 20s. The next few days it's going to be low 30s, high and low, morning and night, so that's good. A little bit of freezing rain. I think we're supposed to get maybe up to an inch tomorrow. But so today I took advantage of kind of bringing over some more boiler wood. So I brought these three bags over. As you can tell, there's a ton of snow on there. So I have them way over there. So I had to pick them up, put the totes underneath, or the pallets underneath, bring them over here. Got as much snow as I could quickly off of them. Obviously there's not going to be any snow down below. So still have 3 of these. I already went through 2 of them. The last tote, or the one that I just went through, which was sitting right here, had every bit of this big, if not bigger. That's why it took me so long. Whereas this tote, you know, they're a lot smaller. I'll fly through those, but I wanted to start bringing over more split wood. Yeah, they're a lot bigger chunks. Because when we had all that snowstorm, if you remember, this was, I don't know, maybe half full still, 3 rows maybe to here. And then I've been dipping into this, so I wanted to bring some more wood over because I usually just leave this over here as kind of like what we had, very cold, a lot of snow or a snowstorm where it's kind of hard to get access to my other wood. Where that stuff, I could just come underneath the lean-to here, go grab it with the cart, bring it right over, and then throw in a couple of the bigger ones. So now that we kind of got a little break in the weather, it's not so cold, you know, it gave me time to get over there and bring some wood over. Yeah, it's got some snow on it. Typically, I would put it in my garage for a couple days, let the snow melt, and bring it over. But once I get that top layer off, the rest should be fine. And if it does get into the 30s like it's supposed to this week, some of that'll melt on its own. Won't be much though. And yeah, because you know I got the kiln running, right? So I mean I've been going through a little bit more wood than usual. Now that it's warmer up, it won't be bad at all. And it really hasn't been that bad. So technically these 3 and these 3, so 6. I mean honestly that should last me 3 weeks, if not more. Probably more than that, depending on. But I got the, like I said, I got the kiln running, and I'm sure the temp's going to drop back down. So I got to get these in the position, because what I'll do is, you know, whatever my load's going to be for the night, I'll put half of that on the bottom, and then some of those logs on top. Because when you put logs like this in a gasser, they make the best coals. I mean, this wood's dry, as you can see all the cracks in it. I mean, this is the stuff I had in the kiln a while ago, so they make for phenomenal coals. And I don't want to say it lasts any longer than the smaller stuff. It doesn't. I think the boiler runs a little longer than usual just because it has to work harder to get the, you know, the wood to burn or whatever it may be, versus a bunch of smaller pieces, you know. That's kind of common sense. But so it wasn't like I wasn't prepared. Like I always say, to be prepared for whatever, you know, have your wood close if you can, under cover. Yeah, this stuff isn't. Or wasn't, but you know, I'll be able to bang most of that stuff off, just bang them together, get as much off as I can, so I'm not throwing in extra moisture. And I'll throw that stuff, whatever snow stuff, I'll separate that. I'll either put it into a separate container or something in the meantime, let it dry, maybe put it in the garage to dry out. But I'm not too concerned about it. I can always throw it on a different tote and let it thaw on its own. But so yeah, today I wanted to kind of move some wood around like I did. We got a tree job tomorrow. Right after this, I got a meeting I got to go to, which is 2 hours away, so that's going to take up the rest of my day. Wednesday, I got a bunch of wood deliveries, putting wood in and out of the kiln. That video would kind of be kind of cool because I got something coming for that, which I've talked about in the past for the kiln. Little bit of a gauge how it works, so you guys are going to check that one out. That's gonna be kind of cool. We'll see how that goes. The part that I got for it came today, so should be pretty exciting. Plus we'll see how the results were on that process, because I did 125 and today's day 3. So 2 more days and that load will come out, and we'll do some testing on that. I'm thinking it's gonna be pretty good. So yeah, I'm curious to see, what do you guys do? I mean, I know I have this huge lean-to, my boiler's underneath most of my wood. I mean, I can store 10 cords of wood in there and then over there by itself, stacked. And then I have, I don't know how many cords ready to go. I don't know how many's over there. If I had to guess, maybe another 10, plus the other stuff that's not seasoned, ready to go. So I got plenty of wood, depending on what the situation is. But, you know, and as the summer goes, I start pulling from the other stuff, and because I heat all year. You know, and I think in a few days where I'm going to pull the processor out and we're going to process a bunch of wood, because all the wood that I was storing for next fall, next burn season, I've been pulling from that to dry to sell. I kind of changed my plan. I said I probably wasn't going to sell anymore, but I am. I'm like, I got the wood, might as well sell it. I can dry it, right? So I'm just going to keep the kiln running, keep drying, because as of right now, all the wood I pull out is sold. It's sold. It's sold. So, which is fine. I mean, I guess might as well make the money when you can. I'm getting new customers too. So, and it doesn't cost me a lot to run, right? I mean, the boiler's running anyways. So yeah, I may go through an extra, I don't know, 10, 20 sticks a day, maybe. And that's just getting it up to temp. And then after that, it's, honestly, it's really not much. I mean, yeah, the kiln cycles its temperature a lot throughout the day, but it, with all that wood in there, it retains the heat, so it's not as bad. So, you know, and all the wood that I'm burning, like all the stuff that's in here is all stuff I would not have sold. It's all softwood. It could be box elder. It could be poplar or silver maple, which is okay, but to me, it's not a high quality wood. There's no pine, no spruce, so I get rid of that, or I'd make it into kindling or something. So it's all wood that I would not sell. You know, so some people would probably just get rid of it or burn it outside. I'm at least saving it to burn in my boiler. Yeah, the BTUs aren't the same as like a hardwood, but I have an abundance of it, so it's fine. Yeah, this stuff is all ash, 100% ash here, but a lot of it was somewhat punky or, you know, really knotty, and it's small enough where I'm like, I'm not even going to mess with it to split to sell. I'm just going to use it for the boiler. So you could tell with this piece if the camera focuses, but you could see a little punk there on the outside. So instead of even messing with it and creating a huge mess when splitting it, I'm just going to burn it in the boiler. So yeah, nothing crazy today as far as the video goes. It's just kind of, you know, messing around in almost 2 feet of snow with the tractor, picking up the bags, got all the snow, you know, dealing with it. So I'm curious to see, what do you guys do? Do you have a big wood shed next to your boiler? I'm assuming a lot of you do, or do you have it like stacked in rows with a tarp on it, and then you got to move the tarp and whatever, which isn't terrible either. I mean, that's no difference in having this. I mean, yeah, this is really nice because I can put this cart right in there, load up, and wheel it right back out. So, you know, so which is nice because if I go out of town snowmobiling or something in the winter, you know, my wife can come right in here, or somebody else for that matter, bring it right over, load it, and then you're out of the elements, which is great, you know, because we do get a lot of snow. I mean, yeah, whether it's, you know, like last week it was -10, -15, and one day I think it was close to -20 with a lot of wind. That's cold. I mean, I don't care if you're indoors or not. It's not heated in here. It's not any warmer than it is out there. You know, you just come out here twice a day and just do it. Now, if I didn't have the kiln running, you could pack this baby full in the winter, let everything run, and you'd be good for almost 2 days, probably. If not, almost 2.5, so. Which would be nice, but it doesn't give you the best burn and whatnot. I mean, I'm not really gonna get into all that, but. So, yeah, now I could just throw all this in there for my burn cycles, but I'm not. I want to intermix it. It just burns more efficiently. Because obviously there's still going to be, you know, moisture in there. Whether it was in the kiln or not, I only ran it for so many days. And you can tell it's all cracked nice, but it ain't going to be as dry as what's in this bag here. Yeah, the top's got snow on it, but it's still dry. It's just, you know, surface. But as the temp rises and it melts, it's going to seep into the wood a little bit. So I'm going to have to work on that. So, but yeah, Boiler's running good, no complaints there. One little curious thing though, it's about a week ago. So you see how the gauge is kind of turned? It should be facing, you know, this direction. I came out one day, and anyone who has a Heatmaster, you know, it's not heavy, but it's heavy enough that, you know, there's no way it should blow out. I came out here and it was almost, you could tell whatever pressure or something pushed it up, and it was like on an angle where it was about to fall out of it. So, I mean, it got pushed up a good, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches. I mean, I don't know why that would happen. I mean, you guys have any insight why that would have pressure or air, or that it would blow it up, unless it was just sitting perfectly where no air was escaping there, and then it just got enough where it blew it up. Because I wasn't doing anything different with the heaters or whatever. I just thought that was really odd. I'm like, there shouldn't be that kind of pressure in there. It was kind of, I don't want to say frightening, but it was like concerning. So I'm like, why is that? So I don't know. I wonder if you guys have ever had that. I'm thinking it was just because it was sitting like perfectly where no, you know, excess heat, the air pressure in there was venting, and it just, you know, pushed it up. That's my guess. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't change anything with the loops, unless there was like an air bubble somewhere in the system and all of a sudden the pressure just released. It's the only thing I can think of. I don't know. It's really odd though, because the only time that really happens is if like I'm adding, you know, water into the system from the house, and you get that air in there, and you can see it like all the air coming out, the excess air in the system. But I don't know. Curious to see what you guys think on that, because I was kind of baffled on that. So, but yeah. So yeah, stay tuned. Like I said, the kiln video in a couple days here. You guys are gonna want to check that out. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and as always, keep burning.